Hi, I'm Shelley Rowe, and we're here starting the very first of the video series on how to make effective decisions in this overthinking world of ours. Today we're going to talk about the 3 factors that influence our behaviors, our choices, and our decisions in the workplace. So let's think about it like a tree. So let's just draw our tree here. So we have the grass, we have the trunk of our tree, and we have the leaves and all the fruit on the tree. Now the top of the tree represents all the things that you want out of your business, the results, the goals, what you want from your business. So think about it. What do you want from your business or your organization? Is it more profit? Is it more customers, happy clients, good projects? What do you want for it from you? Fulfillment, feeling like you've done a good thing for your employees, that you're making a better place in the world. Whatever it is for you, be clear on that. Those are the results and the goals that you want for your business. Now think about what it takes to get there. The trunk of the tree is like the choices, the decisions that you make in order to reach your results and your goals. And it's also the behaviors that you choose. These are all of the things that you do that enables you to reach the results and the goals. So think about that for a minute. Think about the decisions and the choices that you have to make that enable you to reach your results and your goals. Things like hiring, firing decisions, choices of partners that you work with, the strategy of your company, how you deal with competitors, the technology that you choose. All of those are choices and decisions that you make that enable you to reach your goals. Now at the same time, think about the behaviors that also enable you to reach your goals. There are constructive behaviors and there are destructive behaviors. So think about your organization. What are some of the constructive behaviors that you need to have exhibited to reach your goals? And maybe it's things like collaboration, solid teamwork, listening skills, the ability to cooperate with others, to be able to partner effectively with others, to be able to relate to your clients. Those are all constructive behaviors that you have to have. Just as important as the kind of technology you choose, you have to have those constructive behaviors to reach your results and your goals. And so that's all great. We have a lot of projects, a lot of programs, a lot of teaching resources that talk about this because this is all above the ground. But just like the tree can't exist if it's just functioning above the ground, neither can you. Just like the tree has all these roots that are capturing nutrients and feeding it up the tree to make the tree grow and reach its goal, you too have influences that are working below the surface that impact whether or not you can reach your goal. So those are the 3 influences that we want to identify today. The first one is very familiar. It's how you think. You know that. How you think determines the kinds of choices, behaviors, and decisions that you do. The other one, that one's how you feel. Now don't lose me here on this. If you're one of the people who's like, yeah, I'm not up to that touchy-feely stuff, hang with me. How you feel is a key contributor that influences the behaviors and choices that you make. It's how we're built as humans. In the next segment, we'll talk about how the brain works that influences these feelings. You can't get away from it. You are a feeling being first. It's unavoidable. And we think second. Feelings are a huge contributor to what drives your choices, behaviors, and decisions. And the third influence, these are your values and habits. Those values and habits function underneath the surface. It's like you're on autopilot. They are considerable contributors to your influencing choices, behaviors, and decisions, but they really work like autopilot. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Spend the next couple of weeks noticing, simply noticing the stuff that's below the surface that influences your choices, behaviors, and decisions. Notice your thinking. Notice your feeling, and that might look like, you get angry at somebody, or there's somebody that's just so annoying in the office and you really don't want to work with them. That choice is influencing how successful you'll be. Or there's the person that you love to work with, and so you tend to rely on them more. That's how feelings are influencing you. It happens all the time, and you need to notice it. And then notice when you've made that decision, and it was just like autopilot, it just happened naturally. Those are being driven by your values and your habits. We work in that mode, values and habits, about 80% of the time according to the research. Simply notice how these three things, how you think, feel, your values and your habits, are influencing your decisions, your behaviors, and your choices. Now you're familiar with that old adage, what gets measured gets managed. Well, this is very similar. What gets noticed gets managed. Of those 77 executives I interviewed, they were very self-aware of how their feelings, their values, and their habits drove their behavior to reach their goals. And that's what you need to be too. You can't get the results you want unless you're noticing and managing the three factors that influence your behaviors and choices. So just think about it for the next couple of weeks, and then we'll come back with the next video and talk about some of the brain basics so you understand what's going on here and enables you to manage it better. I'm Shelley Rowe, and I look forward to seeing you next month.